Being an apprentice has been a brilliant experience for me because before I went to YH itself, they were saying that they were going to find me a lot of interviews. I had about, say, 5 or 6 interviews, and it kind of put me down a bit because I didn't get them. They always gave me the support that I wanted and kept pushing me to go to the interviews and be myself. And then they got me an interview at YH itself. And once I started, I just felt part of the company already. I didn't feel like someone that just makes tea or coffee, or someone that does photocopy. Basically, you don't do much. I kind of got stuck in at the deep end. We had Ofsted there on my first week, so it was all go, hands on deck, and it was brilliant. It was a shock. I didn't expect to be given that much work at that point, but it just made me more, I don't know, it made me want to do the job more rather than just think, oh, I'm just an apprentice, I'm just going to sit and do nothing. In my job, when I ring candidates for vacancies that we have, I basically tell them what they told me when I first started. They said, basically, be yourself, don't try be somebody else. Just go in, be yourself, and that's what they'll want. If you don't be downhearted if you don't get the job. They all seem pretty confident of when they go in, and if they don't get the job, I always ring them back and tell them, look, don't be downhearted. Tell them my story of how I went to 5 or 6 interviews and then I finally got a job that I love. So I'm always pushing them like they pushed me, give them the support that they need. If I was sat in front of a company and they said, why should I take on an apprentice? I'd say, well, it's a brilliant idea. From my point of view, I've never had a real job, if you want. I've kind of been everywhere and anywhere, but when I've got into the job, I've really got into it, and they can take on this apprentice and mould them into what they want and not just take on anybody that doesn't. They could be anyone. They don't have to know anything. They can just go straight in and do whatever they want.